Chaos. How's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. If it's a little low, just let me know. I'll turn up the mic. I just thought I'd get on and do a little live stuff and see what that's like. Wow. Well, I appreciate that, man. Great compliment. I was hoping the mix would be okay. I won't have any idea till I hear this play back. But yeah, kind of just thought I'd get on and check in and see what happens if I even do a live stream. So it's been a while, and but yeah, good to see you. I have no idea how many people might be in here or anything like that. The only way I can tell is by the comments. I'm learning new stuff about YouTube and the system and all as well. Like there's a button here that says engage with your audience. Start Q&A. Oh, so it's just like examples of how you might engage. So yeah, yeah. If anybody's out there and has any questions or anything, by all means, feel free to put those out there. But so what's been well, chaos? Let's see. Hold on a second. Bear with me. I'm trying to read this chat, and I've gotten in a little bit of a mess with it. So let's see. Brax out there says it's way more people than watch TikTok. I would consider that. Okay. And then chaos. Or chaos. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. What did you do with the Velton GP5? I still have that thing, and it's freaking awesome. That's a great question. I've gotten into modelers in the last like 3 months, I guess. I think it was been my first venture into two modelers, and I think I started off crazy with it. It was totally against what I usually do with equipment. I got to what I was doing is I was buying cheaper equipment and then eventually spending more money to get nicer stuff. And so, unfortunately, when I got into the modeling thing, I went ahead and started basically around the top and got a quad cortex, and I truly wish I would have gotten something like, instead of the quad cortex, that Velton GP5, because just quite frankly, I've got several modelers in the last 3 months, and they're all excellent, and the Velton's one of them. And these little things, well, I've got it sitting right here. So these things are amazing. This and the Tonex, what they'll do, and the tones that they provide, it's just crazy. So I would have been fine. I could have gotten that Velton or the Tonex one or something like that, very cheap. Or even I also got the Velton. I think it's the GP100, and it's great as well if you spend time tinkering around with the presets and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you can get, or in my opinion, I've been able to get just as good a sound out of each one of them. You might have to fool with them a little bit, and some may be a little easier and offer more features as you spend more money, but I could absolutely have gotten by with like the Velton GP5 or the Tonex one, and that would have met every need I have. All basically I've been doing recently is just playing, making, writing some backing tracks, and mainly playing along with other backing tracks that are already out there, and those things work great for me, no matter how much they cost. It's almost indistinguishable. Like I get on most of the the modelers. I prefer like a Soldano setting on them, on each of them, and they all sound very similar, and I can kind of tweak them and get them to sound with each one of them with what I want. I know I'm not articulating that very well, but yeah, I really appreciate the questions. And again, I don't know if anybody's still out there hearing me ramble for all this time. May have gotten rid of the audience. I'm trying to get rid of this Q&A thing. Okay, so I can see a little better. All right. And Brax, yeah, it's going great. I don't know who all's still in here. Let me see if there's a way where I can see how many people might be in the chat, if anyone's there. For some reason, I don't have that ability to see if anyone's in here. But if you're in here and you have any feedback or questions, by all means, let me know. I thought I'd try to do some of this live stream stuff, and I'm glad it appears to be working. I think what I'll go ahead and do is just play a little bit more with another backing track and just see where that goes, if I can find something. Looks like oh, I see what's going on there. I don't even know what, as far as I can tell, it's still streaming. So that's a thing. So yeah, if anybody's out there, just let me know. Another question: what is your favorite amplifier? No, actually, I don't own a Soldano. I've been using those presets on the different modelers, but the favorite amp that I have currently is the EVH 5150 Iconic 40 watt, and I absolutely love that amp. Close behind that, I've got a Paul Reed Smith MT50 that I like a lot, but my favorite by far right now is the PV 5150. It's a combo model, and I have it run to a speaker cabinet in my hallway closet, running into a Celestion V30, and it's just great sound. That thing sounds amazing, and I can run. I can also use it to run like the modelers through the effects loop, and it has a great sound there. I've got other options for the modelers as well, but in general lately I've just been doing the modeling stuff just straight into my board, into my DAW, and recording that over soundtracks. So I appreciate the question. I wish I had an SLO 100. That would be fantastic, and maybe one day, but it's not today. But yeah, I really appreciate that question, Chaos. And if anyone else out there has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I'm going to find another little backing track here to try to play along with for a few minutes, just to see how that goes. We're going to do something in the key of C, it looks like. Kind of a mellow thing, but I'm going to go ahead and shut this mic down and play with this a little bit. Oh, okay. Translating. Nice. And I try to do the same. Like, I've gotten a lot of comments recently that were in a different language, and I try to translate, but it's difficult, especially if I don't know what language it is. But but yeah, I look to hopefully be able to do better with that because I've noticed a lot more subscribers from different countries. So, well, I appreciate you being here, Chaos, and engaging and asking those questions. And I'm going to go ahead and play this for a few minutes, and we'll go from there. So yeah, there's that. So well, yeah, I appreciate that, Chaos, with the tone thing. Right now, I'm running through the Tone X pedal. Uh, I think for the live stuff, and I don't know for sure, but I've been doing a lot more of the modeling things lately, so I'm a little more used to that with the making of the videos. So, but probably next time I'll probably go ahead and have the PV iconic, or the not the PV, the EVH 5150, and run that. Basically, I get the same sounds out of it as well. I use some of the PV or the EVH 5150 settings as well on some of the leads that I do on the videos, and they're very close to the amp. So the sound that I get from the PV, I keep saying PV, from the EVH is not a lot different. I kind of go for the same sound, whether it's the modeler or the amp or not. And so I don't think anybody would really be able to tell the difference unless I mentioned it. But anyway, I thought I'd come on here and just do a little live chat and see what that was about, see what kind of engagement I got. And I really appreciate you if you guys are still here, Chaos and Brax. And if so, I appreciate you joining and participating. And I hope to be doing more of these in the future. This is just kind of a test run. I'm just trying to get things going, see how it's all sounding, and work all that out. So I'll play this back and check that out and see if there's any changes I need to make. And I appreciate you guys and anyone that watches this live stream. Traditionally, with my other content, most people have watched the live streams after they happen. So so that may happen here. I may take it down. I don't always leave all the content up. So with that, thank you all very much, whoever watches this, and